Verse 50 from Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Tara Lakshi, restless-eyed girl, when will the time come when I can offer you sweet drinking water, scented with fresh roses and camphor, for flushing your mouth, along with a twig for brushing your teeth? O Tara Lakshi, restless-eyed girl, when will the time come when I can offer you sweet drinking water, scented with fresh roses and camphor, for flushing your mouth, along with a twig for brushing your teeth? Commentaries. During deep, transcendental visions, Sri Raghunatha relishes the sweetness of devotional service, as if he is directly with Swamini. And when the revelation disappears, he laments, while remembering the pastimes he had attained. How severely the fire of that remembrance of his lost joy burns. How severely the fire of the remembrance of his lost joy burns. The remembrance of this joy increases the severeness of his suffering. And then he swims in an ocean of bliss once more, as another transcendental revelation comes to him. In this way, the stream of the devotee's life flows on like a succession of the light of union and the darkness of separation. Sri Radhika and her Sakhis have relished the nectar of Krishna's lips, the remnants of his food. And now, Tulasi serves drinking water sweetened with the flavor of roses and camphor. Srimati's eyes are restless also then. She doesn't know whether she tastes the nectar of Krishna's lips or whether she eats the remnants of his food. She doesn't know whether she tastes the nectar of Krishna's lips or whether she eats the remnants of his food. When she meets Krishna, she relishes rasa rasa, And when she is separated from him, she tastes bhavalasa.
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Oh, thank you very much. Wow, it was so nice reading. Reading is very important if it's done with feeling. Real reading is a feeling, and real listening is going through the feelings. So when we are listening the words of acharyas, in which they put all their transcendental feelings, if we listen with feelings, with heart, then the picture of their visions slowly appears on the screen of our mind. So this is not ordinary words. Every word of Acharya is like a jewel. And when we put these words like a jewels in one sentence, it becomes necklace. So expert jeweler, what he is doing? He's very carefully touching every jewel with emotion, with sensitivity. Because he is expert, but he knows also that he is touching very, very valuable, indescribably valuable jewel. So when someone is reading very nicely, he is touching, like a jeweler, he is touching the words of acharyas with so much love, emotions, and affection. And when he pronounces these readings, he is helping the others that through their ears they also touch each syllable, each part of this jewel very deeply. And like result, relishing starts to flow in the heart of sadhaka. So this is Shravana Katha, Kirtana. Reading is a Kirtana. So thank you very much for a very nice reading. And we can see here how Baba is very nicely explaining emotional condition of Raghunath. He is deeply absorbed in loving transcendental meditation on Radhika. And by her mercy, transcendental visions are coming. And when they vanish from his heart and from the screen of his mind, because his practice is behaving like a sadhaka, he wants to feel his mind, the screen of his mind with Radharani, and also to feel all his heart. This is the way of practicing sadhana bhakti. Raghunath is doing it perfectly and naturally. And we, like sadhakas, beginners, neophytes, we are trying to use all our senses to go deep in his realizations, in his emotions. Because his love is mature love. It's not ordinary love. It's very mature love. And because of his mature love, his devotional service is also mature devotional service. full of intense, mature, loving feelings. And when this vibration, like Gurudev say, vibe, starts to flow between listeners, between those who are putting all their hearts, mind, ears in this topic, then the ocean is swelling of rasa. And then we can be happy to be in the process of Manjari Bhav sadhana. Otherwise, if these waves are always disturbing, they're not flowing, we cannot feel the happiness of practicing Manjari Bhav sadhana. And something is dry, something is empty. And for that, we need the proper association of those devotees who have the sensitivity to help us with their just simple seva, but done with the full heart. And we hear through the Baba's words, through Raghunath's words, and by enormous help of our Gurudev, we have opportunity to develop mature love, pure love. Would you be so kind to repeat again the words of Baba which are starting Sri Radhika and her Sakhis? Radha Priya, please.
Sri Radhika and her Sakhis have relished the nectar of Krishna's lips, the remnants of his food. And now, Tulasi serves drinking water, scented with the flavor of roses and camphor. Srimati's eyes are restless also then. She doesn't know whether she tastes the nectar of Krishna's lips or whether she eats the remnants of his food. When she meets Krishna, she relishes rasalasa, and when she is separated from him, she tastes bhavalasa. She,
Gurudev, would you be so kind to help your disciples?
I like Radha Priya. I bring to you to translate to see how much he is giving the feeling in his writing.
Yes, Gurudev. But we need...
This is the wealth of Prussian. Prussian has so many wealth.
Gurudev, now you are surrounded by 3 musketeers from Croatia.
You see, all wealthy, wealthy, loving.
And it looks like that all Croatia is now in your small room.
Yeah.
Because we are connected with them.
The mercy.
Yeah.
First I joined. Radha Priya was first. And Chakshu, right? And then I. Waiting to you. Where is Garanga Sundar coming? Say it.
I mean, this is this word, which Radhapriya very nicely read. When Radhika meets Krishna, she relishes rasolasa. When they meet, all the waves of Radharani's Mahabhav, wonderful, unlimited, undescribable, pure emotions and love, are making this ocean of Krishna's love, Krishna's existence, rasa, to sway. And many turbulent waves in this exchange of love makes this ocean of rasa, when they are together, so beautiful.
Very.
But now another secret is going on. This is the one secret. She was reading, Radhapriya was reading, but when she is separated from him, now mystical thing is coming. When she is separating from thing, she tastes bhavolasa.
Yeah.
And you read, she feels a deeper bliss when she is separated from Krishna than when she is together with him. And this is bhavo lasa.
Yeah.
So we can see many deep meanings are in this description, this second part, which glorifying actually separation,
Yeah.
viraharas. And this separation can be felt only through this bhav, highest bhav. And because of this mahabhav, it becomes so brilliant feeling that it becomes ulas. And this feeling, bhavulas, is emanating from Radharani's heart to the heart of her maidservants. And they are diving in bhavolasa rati. This bhavolasa rati, which sometimes it's manjari bhav, is coming from the source of bhavolas. And Radhika is that source. Bhavolas, which appears in the hearts of manjaris, in all their existence. It's not their own achievement. No, because they are so closed and intimate, unseparate from Radharani. And all feelings which Radhika possess are simply becoming infused in her manjaris. So her bhavolasarati, intense feeling of separation from Krishna, is so intense that this kind of feeling is penetrate and pervade manjaris. And they are happy only when Radhika is happy, and they are completely devastating when Radhika is unhappy. But the secret of these bhavolas is that in her separation, painful separation from Mohan, she feels enormous, undescribable undescribable feelings that actually he is with her. And this secret was completely unknown to Krishna. How is it possible that in the mood of separation from me, she is feeling so bliss? So I must relish it. I must relish these bhavolas, which Radhika feels, and I have to become her maidservant. And when he became maidservant, actually he became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah.
So this bhavolas, Rati, is actually very, very deep. And it takes so much time also to digest all this transformation of Radharani's and Manjari's love, feelings, opposite feelings, that we come ultimately to this beautiful conclusion in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who became completely crazy, mad, when he relished these bhavolas or Manjari Bhav. Gurudev, please, would you be so kind to help us?
Even the Krishna, when he comes, his desire that she not feel the love of Radhika. Krishna desire to be a dasi of Radhika. Taking mood of Radhika means when I take the mood, I accept you like a guru. And I cover with you means totally I am surrendered to you. Krishna himself want to relish this bhavna. When they are together, he knows about that. But he has no idea how she is feeling in separation to me, how she feels Radhika, and so much she is happy also in that time because she always feels that I am never separated with her. She feels this. This Krishna cannot understand in Krishna Leela. So he come as a Chaitanya to feel as Krishna, want to feel this taking shelter of Radhika, Manjari, become Manjari of Radhika, to feel that bhavlas.
So Radha Priya, you can continue. Yes, please.
Before I start, can I ask a question?
Yes.
These two words, rasolasa and bhavalasa, it's from rasa and bhava. What's the difference?
What's the difference between ras and bhav?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to check with
Rasa together.
Yes.
They are together. They take the rasa, exchange the feeling. Even the so, बाहर जाइए बात करो. Rasa, ullas means rasa. They are bhav and rasa together. That is the ananda. When rasa and bhav is together, that is ananda. So they know this Krishna, this ananda. Many know this ananda, but they're very private. When this Radhika is separated with Krishna, how she feels that time? When you will read this Vilapa Kusumanjali, is all bhav rati. All bhav rati. She is, Manjaris are decorating the ornaments to Radhika, only remembering Krishna, that Krishna will like this if you wear like this. And this way she is wearing the ornaments, decorating ornaments in the name of Krishna, memory of Krishna. She wear the clothes, anything she decorates only to remind Manjaris that this Krishna will like, the Krishna present is there. So that is a bhavullas. Is a feeling. Bhav means the feeling. And that feeling is the ullas. She thinks that this feeling is with me. His ornament is not ornament, Krishna. This sari is not blue sari, it is a Krishna. She put the petticoat, this color is red, means I have to be too much passion to see him. Passion. We are passionate for other things, but we have no passion to meet with Krishna. This bhav, these manjaris are creating by the service to Radhika. And this bhav, she is living bhav dashat. Manjaris knows the feeling of Radhika, and they always do the service that she live in that feeling of Krishna. So they are never separated. In the separation also she feels together.
Sri Rupa Goswami writes,
You see?
the pain of separation doubles during the revelation that comes forth from Anuraga.
Wow.
And in this manifestation, one feels a festival of bliss that is coveted by all. Therefore, when Swamini is Viyogini separated, she is also Samyogini united. She is always Krishnamai, absorbed in Krishna. When he stares at me from the corners of his ruddy eyes, he throws out a fish hook that pulls at my heart. There is no way to fathom There is no way to fathom the joy or distress she feels from this pulling. Pure, transcendental sweetness can be relished when it is pressed out by feelings of separation. Gradually and shockwise, Shyama's
Radhe, my dear. Please repeat this. It makes clear understanding between Raso, like Gurudev very nicely, so beautifully explained.
Repeat everything?
No, pure.
No. Pure, transcendental sweetness can be relished when it is pressed out by feelings of separation.
Understand?
Yeah.
This is the answer. Separation is rasa, but where feelings are double, triple intense, and they're so intense, like Gurudev is saying, when Radhika feels the sari around her body, she feels that Krishna is touching her. When she feels the bangles around the hands, she feels Krishna is here. Because this is the beauty of Viraharasa. Multiplying. Emotions are becoming waves, much more stronger and higher than is just a rasolasa meeting.
One thing I want to share.
Please, Gurudev. We are trying to inspire you.
Beginning, when I listen, Viraha is the highest. But Viraha cannot feel without relation and love and intense love. You cannot feel it.
Yeah.
Because we are intense love in the material thing. We are not intense love with Radhika. So we not see her Viraha as a Manjari, as a Dasi of her. We have to relate, connect ourselves with Radhika to feel her Viraha. Without that connection, I will not understand and realize. That's the point.
Yes. Good.
Without prema, without feeling, without relation, there is no viraha. Viraha is feeling when there is intense love. Manjari has too much love with Radhika. So we have to develop love with Radhika. And Radhika's Krishna. This Krishna is Radhika Krishna, not my Krishna. When this intention will come, then we can feel that viraha.
Yes. So it's not possible. So Gurudev, it's not possible to feel such kind of intense separation if we don't have any realizations, anything established with Radharani.
And if I identify my sadhak deha, it's not possible.
Yeah.
We have to jiva visar. We have to decide to move from this material false ego consciousness,
Yeah.
then it stays good.
Because all these feelings of intense loving separation are actually felt not from bodily consciousness, but from the spiritual, pure existence and identity.
But
And if we mix this, then it's nothing good will happen. Nothing good will happen. It's not clear. Transcendental feelings belongs to transcendental personality.
yeah,
Material feelings belongs to material body. And that's bus. We have experience about it. But we lack experience. Transcendental feelings from our spiritual identities.
yeah,
And when we are listening about these subjects, we should always know the position of Raghunath, Gurudev, Baba. They are talking from the level of spiritual identity, manjaris. And if sometimes they touch the sadhaka vesh, sadhaka level, they're just touching to give us hints and examples. But all this commentary, this paragraph is felt from the spiritual level, and also Baba was writing it from the level of his Swarup.
I'll continue. Pure, transcendental sweetness can be relished when it is pressed out by feelings of separation. Gradually and shockwise, Shyama's crystallized sound,
Shama means Shama and Sham. Shama means not Krishna. Shama is Radhika and Sham is Krishna.
Sham, Gurudev.
Shyama's crystallized sound, touch, boom, taste and smell can be relished then. Slowly and with interruptions, Swamini relishes this. As Swamini meditates like that, it is as if Shyama appears before her concretely. This is why she is called Paralakshi, or fickle-eyed girl in this verse. The sweetness of clearly seeing Krishna enlivens the eyes. Even endlessly sweet Shyama Sundara is fully subdued when he sees the natural sweetness of Radhika's glance. All glories to Radha's supremely victorious sidelong glance, which with its sweetness makes the beauty of the most splendid of blue lotus flowers wilt, and which, with its playfulness, conquers even Madhu's enemy Krishna, who was himself garlanded by the goddess of victory, victorious in the three worlds. The Sakhis and Manjaris know everything. Seeing the beauty of Tara Lakshi's eyes, they joke with her as they were doing when she first fell in love with Krishna. Sakhi Radhe, who has stolen your heart? Tell us the truth. You are not so eager anymore as before to read books or to teach parrots eloquent verses. We never hear you gossiping or joking with your friends anymore. How beautifully you are playing your veena now. Where has this all gone now? You are going in and out of your house 100 times in half an hour. Your mind is very agitated, and you breathe deeply as you gaze at the Kadamba forest. Rai, how have you become like this? You are not even afraid of your wicked superiors. Have you become possessed by a ghost or so? You don't stop the edge of your sari from constantly moving in a restless way, betraying your own restless mood. You may sit down, but then you become startled and get up again, making your ornaments fall off in the shock. You are an adolescent girl, a princess, and you are married as well. I don't understand. Which desire is increasing your anxiety? When I study your behavior, I think that you're stretching your hand out to the moon. You are trying to achieve the impossible. Chandidasa sings, I think you have fallen into Kaliya's, Krishna's trap.
Radhe, just to give you a little breath, to come to your breath, small pause. We will not explain this pastime because it's meant for meditation, not for explanation. But I will just say something about this Tara Lakshi. girl with restless eyes. Who can call Radhika, "Hey, Taralakshi"? Only someone who is so much close to that person, to Radharani. Raghunath, like Tulsi, in many verses are calling Radhika in different and addressing her with different names. But each name, when she is addressing, is connected with particular emotion and particular pastime. She's not using any other name, but just specifically in this verse, O Taralakshi. And Rasik devotees, like Baba, they exactly knows which kind of lila is going on. Because when they hear just the name, they can enter in that specific transcendental, beautiful pastime. Sometimes Raghunath is addressing Radhika Chanchalakshi. Also it means restless eye girl. But for those who are deeply absorbed in their mature love with Radharani, they actually understand that now it's a different pastime. And it's when I was reading this and was listening, how Radha Priya was reading very nicely, this restlessness is not restlessness of conditioned soul. This restlessness is the sign of deep, emotional, loving anxiety. This restlessness is a sign of pure love. And this restlessness, we can say that this Sanchari Bhav, which is helping passing emotions, because it's not that Radhika is always restless. Many other emotions are coming, but now in this specific situation, this restlessness is helping her to go deeper in remembering of Mohan, but also helping us to go through her restlessness, specific restlessness, which has specific flavor. And her specific flavor of restlessness will bring us in the pastime. And this is the meaning of this Sanchari Bhav. To help Sthayi Bhav to dive deeper and deeper and deeper. So this restlessness is also from Radhika's heart, are coming in the hearts of her maidservants. And the goal of sadhaka, who doesn't have such kind of intensity of restlessness out of love, is to meditate on the loving restlessness of Swamini and loving restlessness of Raghunath. And in that way, maybe some drops of their restlessness will come in my hard heart. Because their restlessness will make my heart much more softer and ultimately to start to melt. Everything, all feelings, positive, negative, according to material considerations, which are coming from Radharani, which is the source of Mahabhava, are actually the feelings of love. Restlessness is the symptom of her disturbances. When will I meet her? What will happen? And so on and so on. I'm eagerly. Yes, this is eagerness behind this restlessness. Radharani's eagerness. And automatically this kind of restlessness and eagerness are coming in the heart of Raghunath, like Kusumanjali. So with sadhaka, what can we do? We can just try as much as we can to relish their loving, sweet restlessness, which is the symptom of great loving eagerness.
When the Sakis see the beauty of Tara Lakshi's restless eyes, they joke in so many ways, saying, "Oh Saki, it seems as if Vanamali, Krishna who wears a garland of forest flowers, has stolen the jewel of your mind. After Bhavamai Radhika and her friends have relished the nectar of Krishna's lips, Tulasi brings drinking water scented with camphor and fresh roses, with which they can flush their mouths. Tulasi's pure love gives the water an extra flavor. The manjaris are love personified. What to speak of the kinkaris? The whole of Rajadharma is the kingdom of love. Therefore, Thakura Binva Mangala spoke to the Lord as follows. O Krishna, your lotus feet can only be conquered with love. Otherwise, how could you blissfully roll around on the muddy courtyards of the cowherders, whereas you hesitate even to look for a moment at the pure and clean altars of the Brahmanas? How can you shout at the mooing cows and bulls of Vrindavana, running after them while you remained silent towards the sages that pronounce Samaveda mantras in the Tapovana? And how can you become the humble servant of the young girls of Gokula praying to them to place their feet on your head, whereas you remain deaf to the anxious prayers of the self-controlled saints who pray to you to become their master. O Krishna, from all this, I can understand that only the pure love of Raja can capture your lotus feet. After taking prasada,
Priya, my dear.
Srimati,
Radha Priya. Can you go a little back and repeat a sentence? The manjaris are love personified.
Tulasi's pure love gives
Yes.
the water an extra flavor. The manjaris are love personified. What to speak of the kinkaris?
Wow.
Yes. Yes, Gurudev.
Yeah.
So here is Gurudev is have to go for a short time.
No. You say I'm listening. The sound going to every place.
Okay. So you see how Baba in one sentence, very subtly, is putting the greatest of the greatest of the greatest truth. We know that Unatojval Ras is the highest Ras of Radharani's maidservants to become Manjari. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discovered this. But here is more elaborated that between these Manjaris also another group exists, and they are Kinkaris. So these Kinkaris are also Manjaris, Radharani's one-pointed maidservants, but actually they belong to the most intimate and most close group of girls, young girls, who are always serving Radharani. And they are serving in the most specific situations during the pastimes. They are serving the amorous pastimes, which are very, very, very hidden. So Gurudev, I remember maybe not this year but many years before, he was emphasizing that we should understand this difference between Manjaris and Kinkaris. So we said Manjaris are also Radharani's maidservants. They have their own specific nature, they have their own seva, and they are always waiting with their paraphernalia when the time of my seva will come. I'm standing, I'm looking, and I'm waiting when the time of my seva will come. And I'm ready with my paraphernalia, whatever it is.
And Kinkari knows what she wants. She knows the heart of Radhika, what she needs and how to serve her. That is Kinkari. Always ready to see the eyes of Radhika and desire of Radhika. Inside she understands. She is so close.
Shall I continue?
No,
No.
just a second. Maybe Gurudev wants to add something more.
No, very.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Manjari, Kinkari.
So this is Rupanuga. Rupanuga, following Rupanuga, Rupa Manjari means practicing and desiring eagerly to become Kinkari. Kinkari, no one can become by his own. Kinkari is something which is completely rather blessings of Kinkari. Mercy of Kinkari makes us Kinkaris. And one thing is, which Gurudev was saying, many millions and millions of manjaris are, but Kinkaris are not present in such a number. This is much more confidential group. And only by someone who belongs to that group,
Hello.
sadhaka can enter. So for that we need the mercy of Kinkaris. Smallest one. Gurudev is saying, if you remember, smallest. Kinkari. And Kinkaromi means what is next? What is next? What is next? How to serve. She doesn't wait with paraphernalia. When will my seva comes? No, I want to do all sevas. And if I don't have seva for myself, I want to help the others in their seva. Not waiting that they tell me and ask me. Because Gurudev is saying, Kinkari knows the heart of Radharani. Even before Radhika wants something, Kinkari knows what to do. This is the mood of extraordinary, excellent Gora Bhaktavrinda devotees.
Closeness of Radhika.
What?
That is closeness with Radhika. And that is, then we can see it this closeness is in Gauranga. Yes. Closeness. Close, intimate. More close. Yeah, intimate.
This is the last limit. To attain Kinkari position, it's not what Krishna can give.
So my Radha Priya Dasi is real Dasi, na?
Yeah.
All they agree or not. When I listen, I have no words. She is talking and expressing. I feel so ecstasy how she read and give the feeling in the words. All family member has to be proud, and Croatian people has to be proud that I find from Russian to Croatian class.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, you see.
Govinda Mohini's most her idea.
But Gurudev immediately recognized and catch your heart
This,
with full love.
Radharani want to give a head kicker part to her.
That's the point.
That is the most.
But I want to say that before I didn't visit Zoom because I just couldn't sit and listen. I just can't. But now I must, and I take active part, and I see that it's easy, and I'm enjoying. I have to listen. I listen. Really mercy. Yeah. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Please.
After taking prasada, Srimati and her girlfriends get up to wash their hands and mouths. The kinkaries have arranged for scented water for washing the hands, a lota, a stool, a spittoon, twigs for brushing the teeth, and scented clay for washing the hands. Fortunate Tulasi can wash Swamini's hands, while another kinkari pours the water. The mental service of the sadhaka devotees will become very nice when they hear and chant the description of these expert services of the acharyas. The mental service of the sadhaka devotees will become very nice when they hear and chant the descriptions of these expert services of the acharyas. The devotee should merge into his own thoughts, into the thoughts of the acharyas when he meditates on his devotional service. Just again. Sorry. The devotee should merge his own thoughts into the thoughts of the acharyas when he meditates on his devotional service.
Radhe. Merge our own thoughts with the thoughts, feelings, hearts, realizations of the acharyas. How they are doing perfectly, expertly, lovingly, maturely their loving service. This is our mental practice. Mental service. To absorb the mind with their feelings, thoughts, and activities. Then the waves of their bhav will splash sadhaka. And pull in the ocean. This is the following. Following means to merge all our existence, subtle and gross, trying as much as we can, not by our own ideas. Mental service. I should practice this with my mind. My mind is cool. It's very important. It's my brother, my friend, the best friend. When he is thinking about expert service of these eternal maidservants of Radharani, my mind is best friend if he is thinking on Vrindavan, Radha Mohan, my Gurudev, Vaishnavas, Nitai Gaur. This is my best. Then he is my best friend. Otherwise, he is a wild horse. He is jumping in all 10 directions to fulfill his ideas, conceptions, desires. And it's not my friend. I don't like to associate with this kind of personality. But through the mental service, I will try to connect my heart and all my existence to awake my spiritual identity by connecting myself with those who are already awake. And in that way, through mental service, I will have mental association with them. Through my mind. And then, slowly but surely, step by step, all their feelings will drop slowly in my heart. But mind has to be ready to accept. And then heart will start to change, to become pure, and ultimately mind will happily merge in such a beautiful heart. By their mercy, by their kripa. But I cannot follow this. My independence is so strong that I even don't want to listen about this process. I'm so stubborn that when I hear that I have to follow someone's feelings and thoughts, immediately I start to become rebellion. And then I'm asking myself, where is my bhajan? Is it good, my bhajan? Or? So Baba is giving here beautiful, beautiful instruction. And Gurudev is many times he's saying, take the mood, mellow, oh spiritual master. Mellow, how we can take the mellow? This is the juice. Mellow is the juice. which is constantly flowing from Gurudev's and Acharya's hearts. This is relationship. If we taste the juice, then we have relationship. If I don't relish the juice from their hearts, from his heart, then I don't have relationship. It's just a show outside. So for that, I need a kripa. Devotee should merge his own thoughts into the thoughts of acharyas. But to merge my thoughts with the thoughts of my beloved Gurudev requires that I don't have any other hidden desires. To let someone in your mind, it means that you are open completely yourself, your heart, your feelings, everything. And that someone allowed us to enter in his mind means that he is also giving himself to us. This is the exchange of loving relationship, as I understand. Flow of thoughts, flow of feelings, flow of same mellow has completely to go from heart to heart, from mind to mind. Then proper, intimate relationship is strongly established.
When the transcendental vision vanishes, Sri Raghunatha Dasa prays as follows for devotional service. O restless heart Sri Radhika, I pray to you, let me fill up a jug with nicely scented water and blissfully make you drink this water after eating. Then I will help you to flush your mouth with camphor-scented water. Place a twig for brushing your teeth in your lotus-like hands and serve you mouth water again. After enjoying your pastimes of eating, you will be very satisfied and give me a reward in the form of your food remnants. I will stay by your lotus feet and serve you in so many ways. Dasa Goswami anxiously cries when he prays like this.
Jai Ho. It's finished. I want to serve you in so many ways. This is the Kinkari mood. And we can see here how much devotee or Raghunath is here focused on the needs of his beloved Sevya. We have here Prem Darshan who is serving Gurudev. And someone thinks maybe it's easy. No. Only he knows. And both of them, they know. How much he has to be focused on each need of Gurudev. To always know what to do, when to do, how to do. And this is one-pointed. The example of my God brothers. And I have to learn that. Whatever seva we are doing, we have to do concentrated, with full heart, with full attention to give the pleasure to our beloved Sevya, to whom we serve. And if we are spaced out, if we are not focused, then everything is messed up. And we should learn from someone who is already expert in that seva. That, sorry, Prem. You inspired me so much. And thank you for serving Gurudev so beautiful.
Prem also inspires me so much.
Thank you. You are jewel. It was so nice.
His father-in-law, his husband was too proud of her.
Good. They have to be proud. Because they should understand which jewel they have. Radhe, Radhe, Krishna. Thank you very much, devotees, for your patient participation with hearts, minds. And I'm sorry.
Jayananda Maharaj, you want to share something?
Yes, please, Maharaj.
So beautiful reading, beautiful explanation, and beautiful sharing. And this Goranga explained this. I was so impressed. The devotee should merge his own thoughts into the thoughts of the Acharya when he meditates on his devotional service. So actually, this is a way how to practice Raga Bhajan, Raganuga Bhajan. And then Gauranga explained this thoughts means not only thoughts, but also feeling and mellow. I think Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is translate rasa as mellows. So this is very interesting. So we have to follow thoughts and say rasa and baba. In this book, this is a very important point. Is lasso rasa and babo rasa. So this is Raso by Saha. Krishna Mohan is Rasa. And Radhika is Mahababa Chintamani is full of feeling. So Radhika, when meet Mohan, Krishna, then through Krishna, Rasa is more increasing. Increasing is like ras. Rasa is more increasing. Exchange of love is more increasing. And a separation is Baba feeling or Mahababa or Madanakya Mahababa is more increasing. So this is connecting. I think this devotee should merge his own thoughts. It's Lasso by, sorry, Lasso Rasa and Babo Rasa. So into the thought of Acharya, because Acharya is tasting both Lasso Rasa and Babo Rasa, especially Babo Rasa. So here I want to learn, I want to follow Gauranga and Gurudev, because their thought is always one-pointed. I also wish to be one-pointed. So thank you very much, Gauranga and Gurudev.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe.